differences between these is that the GT70 units use the killer double shot feature. It's a newer exclusive feature that we worked out with Qualcomm. Essentially what that means, double shot, is just killer Ethernet and killer wireless. So both your wireless and wired connections are already prioritized with the processor. This unit runs on what we call a Super RAID. It's dual SSDs in RAID 0, plus an additional 750 gigabyte hard drive. So you got just in the Dragon. This is actually in the Dragon and the GT70. Yeah. So those both have the Super RAID 0 feature. On the side here, we have the gold flashed audio port jacks. There's actually even a audio chip inside that enhances the headset audio quality, increases its fidelity. So whenever you're gaming with a headset using the mic, it actually has a better audio output for a better experience online. And you also have the Dyne Audio speakers. The Dyne Audio speakers actually are one of at least part of community feedback. It's one of the bigger features when you're comparing our notebooks to competitor notebooks. Basically, the built-in speakers into these systems are a lot better quality than most other gaming notebooks or just notebooks in general. It's got the two speakers on the top here, as you can see, and it has a built-in subwoofer at the bottom of the computer. So you got a very nice surround sound quality notebook. Actually, a lot of gamers sometimes would even just prefer to just use the built-in speakers instead of just headsets. So it provides a much better immersive experience when you're playing the Battlefield, Far Cry 3 and whatnot. And and so all these units are running Far Cry 3 on ultra settings. They run pretty smoothly. If you guys want to demo them as well, that's fine, feel free to. These units are already being sold and are available in the market already. This one, the Dragon Edition, the GT70s run at $26.99 MSRP. The GT60 there, the more form factor version of these units, runs at about $2,000.
So what was the GT70 price again?
$26.99.
Esses são workstations, totalmente voltado para corporativo. Que tem placa de vídeo
So cute.
Yeah, a lot of people, of course, this is the most...
Party time.
Yeah, this is the feature that stands up to the
Party time.
Fully AMD configured gaming notebook out there in the market. It runs on an AMD A10 Trinity processor and uses the AMD Radeon HD 7970M graphics card.
Because it's an APU, does it have a Neuro on board for graphics switching, or is it just 7970?
Actually, well, yeah. When you're using the software, it actually asks, you can actually configure what programs you want to use each GPU for, or which ones don't need it. So it actually helps save on power. If the program does not necessarily need that GPU to use the GPU processor. Yeah, so it's able to do that. And as you can see already, we're already using the Infinity feature on this gaming notebook. So this is performance-wise, 7970 is actually pretty high performance. I mean, not as high as 680, but it's pretty up there. And being able to play Far Cry 3 on this is a really great experience, especially on the high affinity setting. You can even, if you don't like using the notebook with two monitors, because the ratio looks really odd, you can even just put it down and have 3 external monitors and run like a desktop system, pretty much.
Does this have a lot of the same other features as the Intel features, like the SteelSeries Killer?
I was just about to get to that. Yeah, so a lot of the other features on our GT series have been brought over to this gaming notebook as well. SteelSeries keyboard, not backlit, but it is still SteelSeries, the SteelSeries gaming keyboard. It has that audio boost feature as well, the flash audio ports, killer Ethernet, as well as matte screen. So yeah, a lot of the features are brought over. It's just the biggest difference is the processor and the graphics card. And this one has been doing fairly well. Given the price and the performance, it's more of a bang for your buck kind of product. It's priced at $14.99, and this one has actually been doing pretty well in the market. A lot of gamers. This has always been sold out every time we get them in stock. So this is it's been pretty interesting. We just got this model in just late last year, so this is more recent. Yeah. Newly released, at least this model was just launched earlier this month. So this is the GT60 workstation. I know the name is the same as our gaming series. I know it can be a little confusing, but the audience that this is targeting is completely different. As you can already see, the software running on it is more professional software. This is running AutoCAD. This notebook is made to target the 3D artists, professional Photoshoppers, game designers, whatnot. However, we did bring over a lot of the features from our gaming notebooks into this line of product. Reason being is that a lot of gaming parts, features, and specs, they're already very high end and are for those power users, and they kind of cross over in the professional setting when you're working with this kind of software. So like you see here, we still have the Studio Series gaming backlit keyboard. If you don't like the blue color for professionals, they can change it to white or turn it off, however they feel like doing it. But since it's a gaming keyboard, it still is reliable, it still is accurate. So we felt like for professionals that would make sense. We still have the audio boost, the Go Flash audio port jacks. Good for anyone who's editing music videos, editing audio. If they're using a headset, it provides a really clear sound when they're doing that kind of work. Big difference, obviously, this is using a completely different GPU. Instead of using the GeForce graphics cards, this is using the NVIDIA Quadro K2000M. This is made, again, specifically for this kind of software. Other feature, it's maybe a little bit harder to tell, is the screen itself. The display is actually a higher quality display even compared to our gaming notebooks. This is using a 95% NTSC display. So what that means is whatever you're creating here, the colors have already been calibrated for this screen. It's already been, the color gamut and the color ranges were already fine-tuned.
That's awesome. That's what I was going to ask. Totally sorry to cut you off, but I was noticing the render, and I was going to ask about, how to keep the screen calibrated, because that's one of the biggest issues, if you're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, we actually already took that into consideration for those professionals. So like when anytime you're doing like Photoshop, you don't want to go back and recalibrate the colors and then the final, just to make the final print. Whatever you're doing on this notebook, it'll be exactly how it looks like on the final print, final production, final movie, game, or whatever you're doing. So yeah, the screen is definitely higher quality. Another great feature about this is it's really great for multitasking. It can support up to 4 independent displays. So you can have up to 3 external displays plus the notebook display as well. So because you got like a display port in the back, you've got a HDMI port and a VGA port. So that way you can multitask easily with multiple monitors. This one was priced at, or is priced at $2,000 currently. And again, this one is available in the market now. This model here is the fact that the GPU is just a little step down. It's a K1000 instead of K2000. So the K1000 is more for those who are just getting into this kind of work and more for entry level. K2000 for those who are already doing this sort of work but would like a portable solution instead of like a desktop solution. It's also more affordable too. Desktop, Quadro desktop products usually run around $5,000. Very expensive. This is much more affordable and much more portable. For those kinds of users who want to basically work on the go. So. Yeah, this is one of our newest. We'll get to the S20 later. I see they're all busy there.
Can help you to save some power. And we will, because we care about our customer, they're necessary. So we provide two HDMI. One is HDMI input, another one is HDMI output. Do you know anybody know how to play piano?
I don't know if I can play that piano.
I know a little bit. Go ahead, Kenna.
Cool though.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You can use two
This is
hands.
so pretty.
Yeah. Another application can demo tempo in finger. So, search. Okay. Like this. Tempo in touch. Yeah, you can see it's very smoothly. Yeah, very good response.
Yeah.
No touch. I think you can check some our competitor, but small company maybe their touch module is not that good.
Yeah.
So we have dash line. When they do it like this, it become like dash line. But we are not. Because MSI's we always want to provide very good quality product to our customer. So we also have another application developed from ourselves. We call whiteboard. Sometimes like you want to present to your customer, but it's hard to find a meeting room. Like today, you can use online PC and draw something, tell them like doing some presentation, and you can take a picture.